Greetings and welcome back to a brand new project Zomboid run. Before we start into the run, I'm gonna have a couple of minutes here where we go over the idea, the setup, the rules for the run, the mods, etc. So if you just want to go right into the action, if I don't forget to do it, I might do a little doobly-doo in the description where you can jump right to the start of the actual run. So let's go into the idea of this run. So first of all, we have a couple mods active here, and you can see in the library down below. It's mostly a couple KR5 vehicle mods. Then we have slower sprinters. Yes, there's going to be sprinters. Authentic Z for more variety on the zombies and some backpack upgrades. And some random stuff that we can loot. Nothing really that would in any way affect balance or that kind of stuff. We're gonna do a custom sandbox, and we're gonna come to the first rule of this run. So this run is gonna be labeled. Thanks. I hate it. Because we're starting in Muldraugh. And we're not just starting, you know, you can start in Muldraugh, get a car, get out of town. But no, that would be too easy. Rule number 1 for this run, we cannot leave Muldraugh. And by that, we mean the area that is cut off by the highway here, gas station down there, railroad tracks here, and then, yeah, the top road down there. This is our prison for the start of the run. Whenever our character gets level 4 in a crafting skill, he can unlock one additional area. The additional areas being the south, which is this industrial area and the highway and the highway intersection. The east, which is the train yard area. The north, which is the Northern Highway and Dixie. Or the west, which is McCoy logging from this station to the radio tower. Everything in between. And once we have all of those 4 unlocked, when the 5th skill reaches level 4, the next unlock is gonna be the rest of the map. So for the start though, we're gonna be in Hotel Muldraugh. We can check out, but we can't leave. Alright, sandbox settings. We're gonna have 5% random sprinters. Everything else is standard vanilla apocalypse with respawn turned off. Everything else just vanilla. Like I'm still you know, trying out with the population settings since the zombie heat map has been changed in build 42, and also even the multipliers are changed. Like standard apocalypse used to be 1 and 1.5 for peak. Now it's 0.65 times 1.5 for apocalypse. So it's just and still it feels like there's more zombies than before. We'll see. Standard peak day. Everything else here standard. Time, we're gonna be starting on the 1st of March instead of the usual July start, because I want to do some farming, although it's technically not necessary because we're gonna be setting turning off farming seasons. Looted building chance drastically reduced. Everything else standard apocalypse settings. Nothing really changed. I think I increased the zombie population loot effect. Yeah, by default it's 10, now it's 15. So areas that have high amount of zombies get a multiplier to the chance where there's loot to be found. I like looting. Looting's fun. Nothing really changed in the world. I always, you know, remove the light bulbs breaking because it makes no sense that light bulbs last literally 2 days if you're on default settings. That is, you know, as a kid of the 90s, no. We didn't change light bulbs that often. And I think I increased basement spawn frequency. So yay. More basements. Fun exploration. Bright darkness during night, because that's better for YouTube, that you can actually see things. Erosion, yeah, happens after 10 years, so we're not gonna have erosion. Because all the little trees growing everywhere was just annoying. I'll have to. I still think if there was a setting that allowed the building decay and vines on buildings and all that other stuff, but not spammed trees that grow up in 2 weeks. That I would definitely take that. But for now, I just disabled it effectively. 4 times farming speed. I want to do some farming in this run. I think farming is inherently broken in build 42, with like some of the crops taking 240 days to grow. So I choose that, hey, okay, so then the slowest crop still takes 60 days to grow, which is an awful long time. Now the fast crops go from 60 to 15 days, which might be a little bit overpowered, but it's probably fine. I'm not gonna to make up for that, we're not gonna do anything with animal husbandry. So no unlimited butter and eggs just to live off that. No, we gotta basically have to farm or loot. So yeah, no plant growing seasons, so we can actually plant crops and get them out of the ground before they die. And yeah, that's pretty much here. Repeating helicopter. Helicopter will repeat sometimes, which is going to be fun. My standard strategy for helicopters is to drive somewhere out of the town into a random field and wait for the helicopter to pass over. Yeah, but we can't leave Muldraugh. That's the rule number 1. So that's going to get me killed probably. But hey, couple more random buildings. Corpses disappear after 5 days instead of 9 days. No maggots on the ground. That's all normal. I reduced the discomfort factor. I'm still not sure that if I'm actually going to use any armor items that cause discomfort, but I think it's kind of a half-baked system. Everything else is default. Couple, a little bit more common to find vehicles. Livestock, we're not going to be using any animals. Unless we can domesticate raccoons, then we might look into that. And these are mod options. Alright. Character. Now, next rule for the run is we will be limited to short blade and spear. The only exception, well, if we do any sort of shooting, of course, we can use firearms, but in terms of melee weapons, only if we really don't have anything else, right? If we haven't found any knives or spears, then we can, you know, use that wrench or use that crowbar until we get something again. Now, my general approach is that I kind of make up, before I create a character, which weapon do I want to use, and then I don't take a profession or take perks that give me skills in that category. There is no professional skill that gives you any spear baseline skill. There are 2 professions that give you short blade, which is, I don't know, actually 3 professions. The chef, the doctor, and there's the nurse also, and the burger flipper. But they all kind of waste points on cooking, first aid, and I think I'd rather not have any short blade skill. I think in terms of skills, the only thing giving short blade is the hunter. But again, that wastes points on sneaking and trapping. So I said, okay, we're not gonna do any of that. Instead, and this is the next thing, you know, with the whole thanks I hate it, you know how I usually like building characters with athletic and strong, so with a lot of fitness and strength from the get-go. We're going with default 5 fitness, 5 strength, no strength or fitness perks. If I want to get higher strength fitness, well, better do exercises in the evening. So on the bright side though, that gave me a lot of perk points with the usual negatives that I always take. Plus we can take smoker, because normally we can't take smoker because of athletic, but hey, we can take it again. Although getting cigarettes is really annoying. We can take a bunch of skills that give us some base XP in various crafting skills. So we got the new artisan skill for glassmaking, pottery. We got vehicle knowledge for base mechanic skills, blacksmith knowledge for metalworking, and wilderness knowledge for carving and knapping. and foraging. And we start with 2 levels of maintenance due to all these skills. So yeah, that's the setup. And yeah, I'm recording this after I recorded the episode. So I'm just gonna pretend that I'm actually going into the game now, but I've already been in the game. Anyway, let's start the run. Well, here we go. Say hello to Wayne and Duckett, waking up somewhere in Muldraugh. In a tiny little house with a TV running on full volume. Or is it just the radio? I think it's the radio. Maybe not. She just turned it off. Not much in terms of anything really here. Wardrobe, an empty bookshelf. We can remove the curtains here. And oh yeah, we have the gun and ammo that it seems like a terrible idea to use. It's probably gonna be a bathroom, yeah. We don't have a bottle for water. We don't have any sort of weapon. I don't have smart zombies on, right? This is the gated community over there. If we can get into the neighbor's house undetected and see if they have anything they can help us out with, you know? Cup of sugar, maybe some rice. Maybe katana. Yeah, normal things that you ask of your neighbor. Large knife. Large knife seems like a good find. Okay, there's nobody in here. I mean, there's nobody in here, and also there's nothing in here. We do have a vantage point. There's a car parked over there that looks like it's in decent condition. Now, I'm fairly certain, even though I can look around and I see all the terrain, it wouldn't show me zombies that I don't have line of sight to. So we gotta... If we want to get any information on zombies, we need to go to an actual window. That seems empty, though. One in the backyard over here, a couple on the street. Couple at the house here. Oh, there's one in the garden here. Alright, it's actually 2 of them. That didn't quite hit the spot. Might have to do a little bit of stomping. We already ruined our boots. Okay, no idea why we have slight damage. Just chilly, not cold. Okay, looks like we got a little bit of attention. Now residence key. Ooh, key for the Range Rover. Right. What was that? Be nice to actually see what we're doing, but you know, things in the way. Okay. But did this house have a TV? Also not. You coming? Coming at me? Coming at me, bro? Still making up your mind? What happened to the other zombie? That's the worst fence cheese that I've ever done. Cheese myself there. We're doing a lot of stomping here, even though I normally don't like doing that because you don't get any weapon XP from that, but we're kind of low on weapons. So weapon durability being a big concern, stomping is absolutely the way to go. Just get it jar and put the used food. Used to put in liquids. Liquid glass is really not worth picking up, I think. It's a liquid container. Bleach bottle. Oh. Weapon, we got a fluid container. We got some food. That is more than one zombie. Close the damn door. Alright. Next one. Yeah. And we got it. Our first insta-kill. Alright, alright. Quick nest. Ooh. Oh no. Force seems to be really picky about whether or not it closes here when I press the E key. Two more zombies over there. We have a window down south. And there's a first runner. Come on in. Okay. So progressed. Refill our... Wait, we didn't use anything yet from our water bottle. We did a little bit of a mess here. I hope our neighbor is not too angry about that when he gets home. A little bit curious, obviously, what this thing has to offer. Why isn't he good condition and fuel? Drive engine quality. Now, I feel like it would be a really bad idea to start driving around town right now. Alright, we're smoker. Yeah. Gonna be a whole quest. I've not really been much in this town here at all. In Build 42, outside of that one time driving through it. One of the mods I added is a mod that adds all VHS tapes of Star Trek The Next Generation. So we got a little bit of a collection to do. Now, unfortunately, oh, a duffel bag. Oh, that's a good find. Zombie outside. Any pack on the front. No, in case whatever house we decide to live in doesn't have a pillow, let's pack up a pillow. What was I going to say? Yes, the Star Trek mod. There is a chance to find like whole seasons in a package instead of just single tapes, and I'm just gonna ignore those because that makes the collection too easy. You wanna have, you know? That sounds like you're a runner, aren't you? I thought he would be sliding over the bed and coming down there. I didn't think he would be in the front here. With some gloves. Get that knife out again. Okay. Now, some of those tapes I was just talking about, they also give a tiny bit of XP, like you saw that here. Here, this one gives cooking, fishing, sprinting, medical, and it's like 5 XP or something like that. Like nothing that pushes the skill up, but it's like the stuff you see in the respective episode. That then gives you a tiny bit of XP. Like, I'm not gonna chase that big down, but no, it's a mod for one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Of course, I'm gonna install it. You gonna stand up? Yes, you are standing up. Okay. He's finally deciding to come over, or maybe not. He's still sitting there. Looks like she had a rough night. Oh, party girl. I'm hoping we get that sweet one-shot. Life and living. Be dead. That is always appreciated. There's a survivor house over there. I think this is the construction site slash what's it called? Construction lab storage unit kind of thing. Oh, why am I on edge? There wasn't so much banging here, and it's no, you're a smoker. We need a smoke. Like a little bit of the half of the short blade XP here. Turn it off. The shotgun, really? Double gun shotgun. I think firing this in this situation is probably a surefire way of getting me killed. I also kind of don't want to leave it behind. In there. Where's the blood on the ground? Oh. Not making that noise, please. New sprinter noises. Still no house alarm. Nothing like to ruin the start of a run, like a good, well-timed house alarm on the first house you check. I think I have to grab one of those frying pans as a backup weapon, because we don't find anything. Bread knife, yeah, sure, that's like 2 steps and then it's broken. Yeah, that's the whole season 2. We're not gonna pick that up. No. Got too many zombies over there on that construction site / storage unit. We got the church next door. I'm actually surprised how good we got through the first few buildings here. And also how few zombies there are on each. Got a basement. That might be an interesting option, depending on what we find inside. We got plenty of matches and lighters, so that's great. Only find some cigarettes. The plastic bottle for water, that's gonna be better than the bleach bottle. We're not high thirst character here this time around, so I don't have to keep both. Close to over encumbrance here. Actually, that would be nice. I was just thinking about that. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up that claw hammer. That's a backup weapon. That tells me, okay, I think we're gonna just drop the bleach bottle. That other water bottle. Right. I'm torn on which direction I want to go. Like that gated community is obviously a really good place. Big houses with hopefully lots of loot. This is also kind of a promising little construction site. High fences all around, but way too many zombies. There's no way we can take on 10 zombies at this stage. And that Barricaded house is obviously calling my name. I'm just gonna eat stuff we find here. That looks like a screwdriver. Badly damaged, but it is a screwdriver. I think it's time to take stock of the situation. We have 7 buildings that we cleared, plus our starting house. We actually have a working car parked right outside this building. I think I'm gonna drop some of the non-food, like the shotgun and that stuff. I'm gonna drop into the trunk. No, sir, we know where it is. Man. I don't think we're gonna have too much on our map here. So we have Courtman Medical over here, couple houses, convenience store, and then this is like the gated fancy house community, which, you know, could also be a good spot considering we have to stay in town during a helicopter event. That's a spot where we can probably survive that without too much trouble. I'm playing super cautious here, so just show full disclosure. I did some test runs before I started recording, and especially that I didn't do any fence fighting in those test runs. That's why I'm out of practice. No, so in that gated community here to the east, it's way more busy around the houses than it is here. Way more busy. So we gotta be super careful when we want to push inside there. Get over here. How much more time do we have with our little large knife? Sharpness, yeah, no. Condition, really bad. Okay. It's on the way out. I don't don't like that you are shaking when I'm stomping a zombie. Lost condition on the shoes, maybe? You have something stuck in your back. Cool. I think I'm going to start using knives a little bit more. We have now the large knife. It's not going to last much longer. We have a screwdriver and the filler knife. And I think we also still have a bread knife or butter knife or something like that. Smokes. Smokes. Maybe. First things first. Let's deal with the zombies that are coming in here. Oh wow, where are those all coming from? Are they all coming from me? Not a proof. Oh, I'm gonna miss this this knife here. This has been doing a really good job. Just like that, it's gone. Any day now. Ah, how could you not like knives? She's got a paring knife. Alright, we just pair that on our belt. In that condition, that's probably more a repairing knife. A knife that needs repair. Okay, never mind. It didn't quite work. Anyway. Missing the fishing show. I guess that's fine. We should also just put those cigarettes in the fanny pack. Any day now. Terrible. Okay, I'm still gonna use it until it's broken, but holy crap, it's bad. That in here. I think also I want to put the lighter in the fanny. Stuff in the backpack. A duffel bag on day one is definitely a good find. Did I open the trunk here? Didn't need to. Bye, bread knife. I was going to say it was a nice time, but then I would be lying. Alright, this is a for sale house. That usually means there's not much interesting stuff in there. Oh, it does have furniture. I don't know. Might be all empty. A screwdriver, that's great. A saw, even if it's a wood saw, I'll take it for now. As long as we don't have anything that we can really call a base, I'm just gonna leave the stuff there. It's probably... Oh, do I even have a... I don't have a pen yet. I can't make notes on my map. Oh, hi. Hi, hi, hi. He was in a hurry. Can you check that here? Is there any sort of pen here? No, 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 yeah. Okay. Yeah, everything empty. Again, it makes sense. It's kind of annoying though. These chairs block movement. Alright, that's good to know. Not something you want to find out while kiting zombies. Now, all that being said, yeah, it's a for sale house, but do you have furniture upstairs? Do you have beds? I see beds. This could be a home for now. So we can always go to the window and lovingly look at our car and not see a good way to get it over here without attracting hundreds of zombies. And then lovingly look at the surrounding houses and see what we want to clear out over the next few days. There's a lot of corpses there. What's up with that? Car also looks like it's in good condition. The neighbors are coming over to say hi. Isn't that great? Haven't even fully moved in yet. I don't think we have any windows out to the front side, so we can't really have a look in that direction. Can't get to that window. Let's take a look from here. There's at least one zombie at the park. Well, I'd say this was a pretty successful first day. We got a little bit of food. We got a water bottle. We should probably eat this if it goes bad. Could even put some of the fresh food into the fridge downstairs. I don't like that we have zombies just randomly coming over to the house. It's not like I'm making any major noise here. Let's put the fresh food inside here. Yeah, And maybe start unloading some of the other crap that we don't have to bring with us everywhere. We don't have anything to read yet, so no skill book goodness, but I think we're in a decent spot. We don't have any curtains, do we? Did I keep the sling back? Unfurl it into a sling again, into a sheet again, and use that as a curtain. I guess we're out of luck on that side. Oh well. Too bad. So, and with that in mind, I think then we just take this bedroom here. Because only zombies from down there would be able to see me while I'm sleeping. And I'm not sure they can manage to get all the way around to get to me. Assuming this is a good condition bed, it is. Place my pillow here on the bed. I'm gonna get ready for the first night in the Muldraugh apocalypse. Yeah, it's a little bit slow going, but that's always the way on the start. And yeah, especially also with the short blades, taken a long time to kill a zombie. But I think we're almost, you know, we're 2/3 on the way to level 1. So we're getting there. We're getting there. For now, I'm gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.